I'm Dennis Zubler coming to you from the Yellow Submarine studio. And I want to let you know that we've got a great interview coming up for you today. I'd like to introduce BJ Reedy from RDS Paving and Sealcoating. Good morning, BJ. How are you?
I'm doing great, Dennis. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic, and I'm so looking forward to this. We've known each other for a few years now, I guess quite a few years probably. And I think the story about how we met's interesting. So I just want to share that. I happen to be in a coffee shop, getting I think a coffee and pastry or something, and I'm waiting in line, and there's this bulletin board with a whole bunch of business cards on it, and I see this one, and I pull it off, and I reach out to this guy. Now I was in a referral organization at the time, and I'm thinking, he might, if he's looking for more business, he might be interested in joining our referral group. Well, he was too busy because it was summertime. And with his work, he didn't have time to do anything. But several months later, he got in contact, and that's how it started. Right, BJ?
Absolutely. I'm so thankful you chose to grab that card off the board and call me. So thanks for your persistence.
Well, you put it there to start with. So, you never know how things are going to work out in life. You never know what's around the corner. But anyway, hey, enough about that. I want to start. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So again, my name is BJ Reedy. I live in Elizabethtown with my family, which is on the picture right now. And our family, obviously, we love to travel. And this is one of the places we traveled. If I remember correctly, it's called like Death Valley. It was in Las Vegas area. Absolutely beautiful place that we traveled to, and that was actually one of our stops that we had made after the Grand Canyon. So again, like our family, we absolutely love traveling, and these are the pictures we capture when we get to go and spend a lot of time together.
Great. Why don't you introduce your family?
Sure. So that's my son Gabriel. That's my mini me, and my daughter Peyton. She's with the sunglasses, the one taking the selfie. My wife Megan, and obviously that's myself.
Great. All right. And we got another travel picture that I just wanted to share. Where is this?
So that was we went to the Outer Banks several years ago. My wife and I chose to renew our vows for our 20th wedding anniversary, and we have our great friends, the Carters. Joe's an ordained minister, and he he married us, and we were at the Outer Banks at that time.
Wow. That was great. That's fantastic. Hey, and I know your family are huge Penn State fans.
Of course, we couldn't leave the Penn State out of this picture collage. So yeah, we lifelong Penn State fans. I graduated from Penn State. My daughter Peyton is currently attending Penn State University, communications major with a specialization in sports journalism, broadcast journalism, and so we spend weekends at Happy Valley. The whole family, we absolutely love it. Son's Gabe's just as much into the football as we all are, and as Peyton has been finished her freshman year in college, she has an internship through Penn State Athletics, and she's been on the wrestling mats, the football fields, basketball courts, hockey. So she's had an amazing opportunity, which has also led her to her current internship with the Harrisburg Senators, and she's absolutely having a phenomenal experience with them as well. So, and then my son Gabe, he's actually possibly thinking about attending Penn State. We're not quite sure yet, but he has one more year to figure that out.
Hey, come on, with this Penn State family, how can he not go to Penn State? Anyway,
That's for sure.
but listen, I think this story is incredible because you've been Penn State fans, but now your daughter, is going so much further than just being a fan and just, being a spectator. So that's, incredible. And opportunities come along if we're looking for them, as you know.
That's for sure.
All
Taking
right.
the opportunity and running with her opportunities and the experience.
Right. Well, let's get to the business. I know we've got a photo here. So it looks like the whole family's involved in the business.
Actually, yeah, we are, and unfortunately, I don't have the one of the entire family together. But just to give you a little history, my father-in-law started this business in 1970, and he's actually still working with us doing some estimates. My brother-in-law works with us. I've had three different nephews work for us. Obviously, my son and my daughter, who've both been out on the work crews and helped us. My wife works in the office and helps with the books. So it is truly a family owned and operated business, and it's been awesome growing together.
Great. So how did you get started in the business?
So where did we start with this one? Um, I met my wife in 1998, and I was attending Penn State University at the time. And when I met her, my father-in-law was started the business in Middleburg, Pennsylvania. He was kind of doing it as a hobby, a smaller side business, just working out of a small pickup truck. And so I'd help him in the summers. And then when I started teaching, I taught fifth grade in Elizabethtown School District for several years. And while I was teaching, I was still helping him. So I'd work, and I learned the trade through him. And then I got deployed with the military. And when I come back from my deployment to Iraq in 2004, I chose not to return to teaching and um, chose not to return to teaching and wanted to invest in and saw the opportunity in the business. I liked kind of doing our own thing. So again, I teamed up with Rod, and we, very small scale, and uh, really learned how to be a business person through the years. It wasn't an easy road, especially thank you to you, Dennis. It's been, you and there's been so many other people that have mentored me. I mean, you invited me to that networking group, and life changed. And business certainly wasn't easy, and I definitely wasn't. I didn't go to school for business, so I had to learn through that, through the experience, through my mistakes, and through people like yourself that took me under their wing and saw potential in me and really helped me grow. So I do appreciate that. And then to today, where we are, we have two paving crews, three seal coating crews, and we're a much larger company. And today I'm still out working once in a while. I gotta keep up to speed with how things change and how get to know. It's great opportunity to get to know the rest of our team members and work alongside of them. But I no longer work on the business, or I'm sorry, in the business. I'm doing a lot of working on the business so that we can continue to learn and grow together as a team.
That's fantastic. Hey, and I'm, really proud to have you as a friend, to know you. And, I've known your, story. And when you started out, you certainly weren't going on vacations in the summertime.
No, no, that's for sure. We were not.
So
It's just I couldn't get away.
just to know how you've grown, that in the busy part of your year, you're able to get away with your family, and this business still operates.
Such an amazing team.
Yeah,
Seriously, we wouldn't be where we are without them, and they do a phenomenal job where we can now do that.
great. Well, congratulations to you. And I know we found a couple of testimonials of things people had to say about you. Simple, easy process. Filled out a request for a quote online. Was contacted fairly quickly to schedule quote. Quote emailed with photos of driveway as well as instructions and some do's and don'ts. Schedule service on time, good quality job, and before and after photos provided when job was completed. Very pleased with entire transaction. Ronnie Kilby, great testimonial, 5 stars. And then we've got another one. I know the team at RDS Paving and Sealcoating did an outstanding job. BJ and Sloan were wonderful to work with. They worked with our timeline to ensure our business interruption was kept to a minimum. They took great care to our special requests, and their attention to detail was top notch. The quality of their product and work is the best in the area. Mark Hershey. Great testimonials. And Mark talks about, scheduling around them. And I know for, some large commercial clients, you've got to do that. But how do you schedule around, uh, their work time?
So it's definitely a very challenging and can be a logistical nightmare. Anyone's ever done any type of construction at your home or your business, you know that there's a bit of inconvenience with anything that you do. So one of the ways we take that pain away from our customers and give them a little peace of mind is we work weekends. In the summer we work 7 days a week. So this year we were doing a million square foot parking lot, and
Wow.
that's larger than most of your Walmarts. So that was actually on the 4th of July. So we work holidays, we work weekends. We have such a great team that's extremely committed to that. And because of the team and their flexibility and commitment, we're able to accommodate our customers. And it shows with how we treat each other and how they treat our customers. And it just shows in those testimonials that's who we are and what we do. And that's why we are so blessed with the amount of work and customer base that we have.
Well, that's a real compliment to you, knowing the type of team that you've built. And you've done work for me at my home, at my office building, and it's always been top quality. So I appreciate what you've done for me. BJ, before we go, I want to ask you probably the most important question. Um, what's the number one advice you have for people that might be watching this interview?
So my advice to anyone that's in business, just starting your business, no matter where you are in your adventure, enjoy the ride. When you're in the thick of things, it's challenging, it's stressful, it's tough. But just know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There are opportunities. If you view everything as a learning opportunity, a learning experience, you can come out of it on top. And just take that time to, go play ball with your kids. Take a half a day and go fishing or hunting, whatever you would like. Spend the time with your family because tomorrow is never guaranteed. And just know that it's still going to be there. And as long as you have that communication and enjoy life, that's what it's about. It's not always easy. It's not always easy, but you can get there and you will get there.
Great. And BJ, we've all heard, the saying that your business is supposed to work for you, not you work for the business. And you've worked through a lot of working for the business, and it's obvious the business is working for you today. So congratulations on that. And I also want to put up here, if anyone would like to get in touch with you, we have your email and your phone number. So if you'd like to reach out to BJ, ask him questions about business, about how he got to where he got to. Here's his email address, phone number, and I know BJ would be happy to, talk with you, answer questions, share anything, that he can, because he's that kind of person. So, BJ, thank you. And lastly, before we go, again, I do need to introduce our media production manager, Laurel Zubler. Laurel is my granddaughter. She's a senior at Lower Dolphin this year. So in another year, she'll be going off to college somewhere. She's looking at quite a few. But everything that you saw happen here, Laurel did. All I did was I sat here and I just had a conversation with BJ. He and I just talked. But the photos, the testimonials, the banners, everything you saw came up at the right time. And she created it before we started it. I couldn't do it without her. So, Laurel, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Laurel.
All right. BJ, anything else you want to share before we go?
No, I just, hey, I really appreciate this opportunity, Dennis. And as I said before, I truly appreciate you seeing the potential in myself when I was a lot younger. And I certainly would not be where I am without your mentoring and coaching and just that nudge to learn and become better and grow, because it's, what you have done and what you do is phenomenal. And I am where I am because of a lot of the things you have done for me. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. It's been a thrill watching you grow. and develop as a businessman. So, all right, we're going to leave. I've got another great interview coming up in a few days. So I hope you'll join us for that. And everybody, have a great day.
Have a great time. Thanks, Dennis.